From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a toss out wide to McAllister. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Takes it to about the 37. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
On the ball, on the ball.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Going up top for Kupp. incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That's taken in by Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play...
Pass to Henry is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Seven Pirates.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
A gain of 58 yards. First down, Rams.
We're scoreless after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready? Hurt. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And all the way to the opposite 48. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready?
Second down and 4.
Bobcat.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18.
Now Stroud. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. McPherson's kick is good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Strike, strike. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll look to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Pollard again, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
First and 10, it's Stroud. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And going right back to Pittman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll go with a keeper. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Ready.
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp taking it in. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This 2nd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Come on.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Trap 60. Street.
Stroud to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Hey, go Fury.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Fighting his way through contact. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Only a yard that time, second and goal. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. The Texans have got it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Go, Riggs. Go. Let's go.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Between this play and the last one.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Panther Street. Johnny Lions.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right.
On the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break.
Here we go, set. Come on, 38.
He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now they'll change things up. Back to throw again. That's out to the flat for Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Ready, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Ready,
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready.
A give up the middle to Akers. There he goes left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Let's go now. Ultra. Go ultra.
They get this out left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stroud.
And got his man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready.
2nd and 5.
Strike. Strike.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Evans running straight ahead.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,